What's up, everybody? This is RavenSky, Keystone Farm Gardens. I haven't had a video here for a few days. I've actually had a lot of stuff happening. I finally got all the tomato plants back on their drip systems. And the other day we went to Home Depot and purchased these 6x6 12-foot long posts that we had planned on putting at the end of each one of these tomato lines to make a big, huge clothesline type of thing where we'd be able to string up all the indeterminate tomatoes, our Roma Juliets. And then in the meantime, our fence here in the back, I'll walk over here. Well, actually the red fence right here in front of me, we just took down. And all the posts are all laying on the ground, and they got just all sorts of debris and trash, and so we've got a lot of cleaning up to do here. We really have to get all this cleaned up before we can even think about coming out here and starting, to expand our garden and whatnot. So this is going to take a couple days to get organized for sure. And then we got these peach trees. They got 3 peach trees over here that we're probably going to have to work around. As you can see, we got quite a bit of area over here. This is our new fence we put in. We just got that up the other day, so the cows no longer have access in here. This is all one field. If I can just do a sweep real quick. This is all one field here. So we kind of doubled our space for the most part. And the tent that I spent so much time building, I think we're gonna have to take that down. And then I think we're gonna relocate it over here to this area where we've got millings down on the ground. And I think that'll be a good little work area. And then we'll probably have to put some shade cloth on top of it. And of course, we've got all this work over here we have to do. I mean, we just have to clean all this up. This is from the very first garden I started. My work tables, and then I got all this crap in the back. I think I can zoom in. So I'm walking all the way over there. But I've got all that stuff over there behind the Connex box that I've totally got to get organized. So that's going to take a hot minute for sure. Another thing is I've got some peppers that I seeded. We're going to be, I think part of this area here, we're going to start our little pepper farm. And I've got some heirloom habaneros, cayenne, and jalapenos. And then I've got a couple friends of mine, well, not really friends, but acquaintances of mine. And they're actually going to bring me some Indian pepper seeds, some authentic ones, and I think we're going to try to grow those as well. But in the meantime, we've got to get all of this cleaned up. It's just a whole lot of work. And I think that we tentatively have plans to start expanding on this line here, the original line. We've got all this extra area from here, at least to the Connex box. I imagine we got room for another 4 or 5 lines that I think we're going to expand on. So this is all coming here in the next, I'd say by the end of next month, we're going to have all of this cleaned up, and we'll have another probably 500 plants up and running. And we actually may end up moving these tomato plants into a different area. We're not really sure yet. Another thing we're probably gonna have to do is we're gonna run I think we're gonna end up running 2-inch plumbing for the watering system, because right now we have to do this manually, and all this alone takes me like 2 hours to do manually to water it. And the reason why is because we're using this, I think it's a 3/4 inch. It's a 3/4 inch piping, and we're basically using that drip system piping for everything right now, and it's not allowing enough water pressure to get through to our garden. So I'm having to manually do all these sections separately in order to get them watered properly. So we got a lot of work ahead of us trying to decide how we're gonna do this new plumbing and get everything set up. So I guess this would be technically, I don't know, maybe chapter three of building Keystone Farm Gardens, something of that nature. But other than that, everything's looking pretty good. Tomato plants are still trying to come back. They got hit pretty hard. I had to snip a lot of them back. The third row over here of tomatoes, those actually look pretty decent. We might be able to be harvesting these tomatoes probably in 30 days or so, because they're actually starting to produce tomatoes already. All right, just a quick update for everybody, and just stay tuned. We're getting this built out, guys. We're gonna turn this into a community you pick garden. We had a really successful weekend. We had a lot of people come out here to the garden, burning right through our cabbage and our cauliflower, and a lot of our greens got picked. But we're still holding strong at the moment. We still got a lot of cabbage on the way. Probably for the next couple months, we're gonna have cauliflower still coming up, because we got all these babies and stuff that we're still waiting to grow. So I know that's a mouthful. I'll go ahead and cut this short, and stay tuned for the next update. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Take care.